Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And your voice matter, baby. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so you know, your boy Boston slept on it. And yeah, it's interesting because I've been investigating. And it's one of those days where
you want answers?
You came to the right place. Cause when people start talking, it's a good time to pay attention. But I also know that everybody is not as good at breaking this stuff down. So I'm gonna do my best to bring my value to the community and talk about these press conferences and the game and how to fix what happened. Y'all sit back and relax. It's Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win. Still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop a 9 month to month, still from year to year. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to bet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing.
Yeah! My boy Lou from the Triple D, let's go!
No diamonds, no watch.
We gotta represent for the hood, baby.
Yeah, I'm sporty and rich.
Let's go.
I'm sporty and rich. I'm
Lou in the
sporty and
house.
rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich.
Yeah.
I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports with your voice matter.
Do it again, again, again.
And I need all the executives to have a seat up in this mother. All right. Hey man, y'all know when I sleep on it, I wake up and I see some things. I've been listening. Now, I'm gonna just get straight to it. Now, I'm gonna try to address this from common sense, okay? I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna really try to address this in common sense. So y'all gonna have to keep up today, okay? So really keep up today, because I'm gonna be bouncing around. I'm gonna be rightly dividing the context of what's going on. So let's start with history. All right, here we go.
Going back to the running game, the mix between Tony and Zeke, 13 carries for Zeke, Tony, and 15 for Zeke, is that kind of what you want?
Oh, I think it's a winning formula. I think it's, really stems off what, we just talked about. It's, you got two guys that are featured players. They need to touch the ball,
So let me ask y'all a question. What is Mike McCarthy calling a winning formula? Okay. What is he calling a winning formula? I'm asking a question. I want to see. What did he call? I'm gonna rewind it. Listen.
Going back to the running game, the mix between Tony and Zeke, 13 carries for Zeke, Tony, and 15 for Zeke, is that kind of what you want?
Oh, I think it's a winning formula. I think it's, really stems off what, we just talked about. It's, you got two guys that are featured players. They need to touch the ball. Whether we throw it to them, pitch it to them, hand it to them, it makes no difference to me personally. But I think, most importantly, the run blocking unit needs to come off the football. They need those 30 attempts a game. That's where the real balance comes from. Needs to come off the football. They need those 30 attempts a game. That's where the real balance comes from. Needs to come off the football. They need those 30 attempts a game. That's where the real balance comes from. Because there's some of those calls were RPOs, run solutions, whatever we call it, and the benefit of it. You're throwing it out to a one-on-one and it gets 6 yards, whether it's CD or Noah, but the run blocking unit's still coming off the ball. So that's the benefit, in my view, of the RPOs and the run solution throws, because those guys need to rip off the ball, because if you're throwing it all day, then now you have your offensive line playing on their heels, and too much of anything is not going to be good for you.
Let me ask you a question. Is your offensive lineman on their heels? I'm asking a real question. Is your offensive line on its heels? I'm asking a real question. You got two rookies, and you got Mike McCarthy explaining with great common sense that if you have your offensive line in pass pro too much, they're on their heels.
Because if you're throwing it all day, then now you have your offensive line playing on their heels, and too much of anything is not going to be good for you. Because if you're throwing it all day, then now you have your offensive line playing on their heels, and too much of anything is not going to be good for you.
So too much of anything is not good for you. Sound like Mike McCarthy was advocating balance. This was the time in which he was under Mike McCarthy. So when you see this Mike McCarthy, who is unbalanced, but he was clear about the vision of what he called a winning formula in 2022, it just makes you wonder, right? It makes you wonder, did he lie to me, right? But I've been listening and getting help from the community, right? One of the most important things to me investigating this stuff is the executives. The leads that y'all send me is amazing, right? Because y'all keep up with the shows, and because y'all do a good job of keeping up with the shows, y'all have heard some things that jog your memory, right? And it makes you wonder, was you lied to?
You lie so much that when you tell the truth, no one believes the shit you speaking. Exaggerated tales start leaking out your inner mind.
Is it exaggerated tales leaking out your inner mind? Is Mike McCarthy playing with us? Is Mike McCarthy capping? Because we heard him, because you can make a case for capping. You can make a case. Y'all stay with me on this one. Stay with me. Because what did Mike McCarthy say? That I don't want to just run up the scoreboard. I want to run a damn ball. But he seems to apologize about getting off track. Right? He apologizes for getting off track. So this is listening to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy makes it clear that he knows better. This came from my partner. Listen to this.
Mentioned him being on his back foot in the pass rush, but how much better does he need to play and be with CD to have?
Definitely. I mean, they double CD, pretty much, most of the day, and definitely, Fergie saw some doubles too. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. We got to continue to do more in those areas, but not getting the run game was really kind of put us on our heels and more in those areas. But not getting the run game was really kind of put us on our heels and more in those areas. But not getting the run game was really kind of put us on our heels, and that's not fair. For the game was really kind of put us on our heels and more in those areas. But not getting the run game was really kind of put us on our heels, and that's not fair for our alignment.
Why is Mike McCarthy saying getting his offensive linemen on their heels not fair? It's almost like he making a case. Are y'all with me? Y'all keeping up with me? It's like it's a subtle case. So, my boy, Chris 2-4, right? He said not getting into the run game really kind of puts us on our heels. See, I showed y'all him say the exact same thing April 27th. Ain't that what he said, April 27th? I mean, I'm sorry, September 27th, that it's not good to have your offensive line on their heels. Didn't we hear that?
I think it's an excellent point. I think versatility is a big part of it too. I think it shows up in just the way we rush. If you look at the different rush patterns, you look at the different rush plan, week in and week out, I think it clearly points to the versatility that we have with our depth.
All right.
Good. All right.
My fault. That was the wrong clip. But it was the clip I just showed where he was clearly saying over and over, you don't want your offensive lineman on your heels. And he said it's not fair. But then, like my boy Chris 2-4 said, not getting in the run game really kind of puts us on our heels, says the guy that commits to passing unapologetically with his actions. So y'all better listen to Chris 2-4. Because it's true. It's very true what Chris 2-4 just said. Now, this is the thing. For the people that come over to the watch party and watch the watch party with Boss Cowboy Sports Amp and Coach Marv, we keep up with the balance real time. After every series, we count up his pass attempts and his run attempts. We do it every time. And because we do it every time, we was very conscious that he was aggressively passing the ball, despite even saying after Pitt, his best adjustment was going to the run game. This is him from Pitt. Listen.
Tom Yards, DallasCowboys.com. Mike, you mentioned yesterday that 10 guys touching the ball in the receiving game was big for you offensively. When you're able to spread the ball out that much, what does it do for you as a play caller to kind of open doors for the offense?
Well, I just think the biggest thing is it keeps you in rhythm on your call sheet. You're able to exercise your plan. The adjustments I thought we made in the second half were really good, especially in the run game.
Now, I want you to notice that the reporter asked him about spreading the ball around, and Mike McCarthy found a way to start speaking about the importance of running the ball. Now, y'all stay with me. Okay, this is important because I'm showing a pattern of him just almost out the blue bringing up the importance of balance. Listen. Just listen to the whole thing. Listen.
Tom Yards, DallasCowboys.com. Mike, you mentioned yesterday that 10 guys touching the ball in the receiving game was big for you offensively. When you're able to spread the ball out that much, what does it do for you as a play caller to kind of open doors for the offense?
So the reporter clearly asked about spreading the ball around. Watch Mike McCarthy pivot this to the run game.
Well, I just think the biggest thing is it keeps you in rhythm on your call sheet. You're able to exercise your plan. The adjustments I thought we made in the second half were really good, especially in the run game. So that's definitely helpful. Just keeps you in favorable down and distances because obviously the third down was huge in that game for us. So and just being being able to be productive on first and second down was probably the best we had all year.
So him pivoting to the run game, he all of a sudden making the case that it was the best we had all year. Now, you asked about spreading the ball around, but you pivot the conversation on the run game, and an adjustment to going to the run game versus Pitt was the best adjustment all year. And then I look at it. And it debunks a lot of theories that's out there. So it's a lot of people that believe, if you start running the ball and you're not averaging a good amount out the gate, then abandon it. It's not working. Stop. Just quit it. Because it's not going to work all day. That's what people believe. You hear it all day. I was fighting about it on Twitter till 1 a.m. And I was sending them this to counter their theory. They would say, yeah, Rico and Zeke was averaging 2 yards a carry. So why would you keep running the ball? It's not working. Okay. So let's look at Pitt line by line. First quarter, the top row, 5 rushing attempts. You clearly did not have any kind of real commitment to the run in the first quarter with only 5 rushing attempts. Your average was anemic, especially because no running back is going to get in rhythm with just 5, especially a committed. It's not going to happen. So your averages will likely always suffer when you barely use the backs. So then you look at quarter 2 and he's the same way, where you see 5 rushing attempts with an average of 2.8. So according to abandoning it theory, they say, we have 10 attempts. The average is bad. Give up. That's the theory. It's not working. Why would you try it? Why would you do it? That's the thinking. But let's remember what happened. Tyler Guyton went down. Y'all remember that? Pittsburgh. So you had to, in an emergency case, take Tyler Smith, put him at left tackle. TJ Bass, put him at left guard. Emergency switch up. So originally, before Tyler Guyton went down, he was stress testing Tyler Guyton, keeping him out there on those pass attempts. Then he have to take Tyler Smith and have him play left tackle. He does this common sense thing and runs the ball. And look what happened. So then in the third quarter, the rushing attempts goes up to 8. Guess what goes up with it? The average. But I thought if you started the game and you didn't see immediate success from the rush attempts, then that means you're supposed to quit. According to stats. And that's if you're trying to manage a game off stats. We gave you 5 attempts. It was only 1.8. It's not working. Don't try it again. That's the theory. But if you look at the actual results of Pittsburgh, look at it. He had 8 rushing attempts as a group. They averaged 5.1 as a committee. Because they went heavier into the running game. And then in the fourth quarter, they went real heavy and had 13 rushing attempts. But guess what it resulted in? 10 first downs and the game-winning drive. Yeah. But, and keep in mind, this is what Mike McCarthy called his best adjustment of the year. Oh, man. I know truth. It's true. Listen, truth. He said it. It's exactly what's going on. He said, you can't just run the ball, boss. You sound stupid. Yeah. Now, I'm showing them that the theory has been disproven. They said, no. They said, no, you're not supposed to see a low average and go back to it. That's what they say. That's what they believe. But that's what won the Pitt game. That's what Mike McCarthy said was his best adjustment. So now I said, let's try common sense now. Stay with me. I promise you, you got to stay with me. You got to stay with me because I'm building the case. So listen. So you just saw the results. Let's let you be Mike McCarthy. You just saw the results of running the ball aggressively on the number 1 defense. You called it your best adjustment. What would likely be your game plan going into Detroit? What would likely be your game plan? You still gonna have to play Tyler Smith. You still gonna have to play TJ Bass. So your left side is already kind of iffy. Then on top of that, most importantly, you have a whole defense with your best players injured. And you just came out of the Pitt game where you had the best adjustment of the year, is what he said. How would you attack Detroit? I'm going to say it again. Your left side is compromised because now you're taking Tyler Smith, moving him to left tackle. TJ Bass, moving him to left guard. Now, when that happened in an emergency case, you ran the ball and you beat the number 1 defense. What would be your plan going into Detroit? Now, also keep in mind this. I'm building this case. Y'all listen to Mike McCarthy words from September 27th. Listen.
Kevin Gray, 105 to the fan. 31 pass attempts, 30 rushing attempts, near perfect balance last night. When you look at the balance between the run and the pass game, how happy were you with that balance being struck? And is that something that continuously going forward it needs to happen for this offense to be able to be consistent?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just drawing up runs and passes, you know, I think, you know, with the execution we had last night, we'd be hard to beat because it definitely plays to our defense, you know, because now our defense isn't on the field all day. You know, they went up tempo. I think their mindset was to, you know, try to offset the rush, you know, our pass rush, and try to get as many cracks at us as possible, particularly with their run game. So, but yes, I mean, that's definitely a winning formula for us. That's definitely a winning formula for us. That's definitely a winning formula for us.
So, Mike McCarthy actually talked about that a balanced offense protects your defense. Right? He literally said that a balanced offense protects your defense. But you got all these top players on defense out, and you come out passing the ball. Is he crazy? Is he crazy?
Stop you, stop woulda, stop shoulda, stop coulda, stop lying, start telling the truth, stop flawed, stop trading, stop exaggerating, stop lying, start telling the truth, stop you, stop woulda, stop shoulda, stop coulda, stop lying, start telling the truth, stop flawed, stop trading, stop exaggerating, stop lying, start telling the truth, start telling the truth.
Is he lying? Because ain't no way you made all these comments about protecting your defense with a balanced play call, about not having your offensive linemen on your heels, but yet you have them on your heels. Are you a liar, or are you being influenced? Are you being influenced? Because I listened to Stephen Jones today. I want y'all to listen and see if y'all hear what I heard. Listen to this.
Injuries on defense, and you know, really thought, you know, offensively we could keep up, but we didn't.
Y'all hear that? Listen to this.
How you doing today, man?
Oh, we're hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Steven, we're going through it. That was a real butt whooping yesterday. What were the questions you had about what all happened after that game?
Well, first of all, very surprising. We put together, you know, 2 solid games. I wouldn't say world-beating games, you know, on the road, you know, against good football teams. And certainly surprised, even though we knew it was going to be a big challenge. Detroit's, you know, playing at one of the higher levels in the league right now, you know, of any team in the league. And offensively, they've got a lot of firepower. And, of course, we knew we had some challenges, but, you know, no excuses there in terms of our injuries on defense. And, you know, really thought, you know, offensively we could keep up. But
we thought we could keep up. What does we mean? Was Steven involved? Is Steven having influence on Mike McCarthy? I'm asking a question. Because then Mike McCarthy also has some words that made it very suspicious to me. This is what Mike McCarthy said in terms of running the ball. Listen to this. This is today. Listen.
Build off of some of the things they have done well, and because this will pay forward. In my experience, it always has. When you play young players this much, and you play this many different players this much, I think the long game definitely has a chance to be very bright.
When you say you've been here before, what got you out of it? Was it one play, one game, 1 week, one practice?
So listen, he said, "You said you've been here before. What got you out of it?" Listen.
Build off of some of the things they have done well, and because this will pay forward. In my experience, it always has. When you play young players this much, and you play this many different players this much, I think the long game definitely has a chance to be very bright.
When you say you've been here before, what got you out of it? Was it one play, one game, 1 week, one practice?
So we got a reporter asking him, what got you out of it? Remember, the other reporter talked about you spreading the ball around. So he go talk about what got him out of the slump he was in. Listen.
Well, I think it's been hard truths. Playing. Maybe we have to take a hard look at the way we played that game. So
hard truths. Hard truths. Wait. He asked, what got you out of it? He started talking about hard truths. Listen, y'all. Pay attention.
Build off of some of the things
Listen.
they have done well, and because this will pay forward. In my experience, it always has. When you play young players this much, and you play this many different players this much, I think the long game definitely has a chance to be very bright.
When you say you've been here before, what got you out of it? Was it one play, one game, 1 week, one practice?
Well, I think it's been hard truths.
Hard truths.
Playing. Maybe.
Who you got to tell hard truths to?
Maybe we have to take a hard look at the way we played that game.
Maybe we have to take a hard look at how we played that game.
But we didn't get the job done. Our injuries on defense, and really thought offensively we could keep up. But
so he's saying we thought we could keep up. Then you go listen to Mike McCarthy, and he talking about we need to have a discussion about some hard truths.
So that's what we've done as a staff. Did we try to get into a sprint with a car?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh! There it is, you mother. There it is. I ain't crazy, man. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Nope. I'm not crazy. Nope. Oh, boss, here you go. Those conspiracy theories again, boss. Here we go. Let me do it one more time in case y'all missed it. Let's just do this one more time. Y'all might catch it this time.
Had some challenges, but no excuses there in terms of our injuries on defense, and really thought offensively we could keep up, but we didn't get the job done.
We thought we could keep up. Then you go listen to Mike, and they ask him, what got you over the hump? He say, we got to have some real conversations. Maybe we was trying to be in a shootout, which sounds like he was anti the shootout strategy, but did it anyway.
Been here before, and I think this is a really good opportunity for our leadership. I think it's an excellent opportunity for our young guys to continue to play. It's an excellent opportunity for these guys to build off of some of the things they have done well, and because this will pay forward. In my experience, it always has. When you play young players this much, and you play this many different players this much, I think the long game definitely has a chance to be very bright.
When you say you've been here before, what got you out of it? Was it one play, one game, 1 week, one practice?
Well, I think it's been hard truths. Playing. Maybe we have to take a hard look at the way we played that game. So that's that's what we've done as a staff.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a question? I just want to ask you a question. Can we just use our common sense? Why is Mike McCarthy saying we? Why? Is he the coach? I'm for real. Am I tripping? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Because I don't think I'm tripping. This has a smell. This has a smell. It does. If you're keeping it real, it has a smell. Jones shadow coaching. It does. It has a smell. Who is we? Amp. Who is we? Amp. Who is we? Why is Steven saying we and Mike McCarthy saying we when it came to the offensive strategy? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Yes, J Recruiter. I think I see it like you, dog. GM's in the meeting. We thought we could have a shootout. So Mike McCarthy went against what he called his best adjustment. Are y'all putting it together? Are you putting it together? He went against his best adjustment. And then when it didn't work, he said, we need to keep it real. We need to have some real talks. I am not tripping on what I heard. And you not tripping on what you heard. You not tripping. I'm not tripping. No, I'm not. Man. So it's crazy, bro. It just make me, because if Steven and Jerry are coaching through Mike McCarthy, that means we have been calling Mike McCarthy a liar for nothing.
You broke the Guinness Book of Records for lying. Pinocchio ain't got shit on all that jazz that you spit. You make up stuff real quick. You make your folks feel sick. You can't be trusted at all. If you got inches for a lie, you would be 10 feet tall. You need to sew up your mouth. Think about what you speak. Expressing lies about the same shit you said last week. All right, let's see. You told me some shit. I'm still waiting on the conclusion to the message you were stating. Now you hating. I can see through your skin. Look deep into your heart and let me know that you was phony from the goddamn start.
We was thinking Mike McCarthy was phony from the start. This, what they said today and what I connected, makes me think that Mike McCarthy's biggest error is going with their way first. Heavy, I see it the same, bro. I see it the same way you see it, Heavy. Because then what you're trying to ask me to do is to close my eyes and my ears. Right? That's what you asking me to do. You asking me to listen at you literally say out your mouth, we thought we could get in a shootout with them. And then Mike McCarthy says we had a staff meeting about keeping it real. Yeah, we heard it. That wasn't the strategy that we should have went with. Bro, I ain't crazy, bro. I ain't crazy, bro. I'm not crazy, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And see, this real. My boss said, boss is the investigative reporter. I am. But I'm going to tell you something. I can't do this without y'all. I swear to God, I can't do this without y'all. It's a team effort. See, because Amp called me. Boss, did you listen to the Steven interview? Yeah, I was just finna listen to it right now. What's up? Man, he was talking about, he started telling me. I said, I said, I was just breaking down Mike McCarthy interview. I said, I see some dots that might connect, dog. I said, I'm gonna have to show you on the show. Because Mike McCarthy clearly was showing that I want y'all to tell me, am I tripping? In the chat, am I tripping? It looked like it's some coaching going on from the front office. I'm just being honest. Especially when it's a bunch of we talk. We thought. You saying we thought, Mike McCarthy saying we thought, that means y'all was doing it together. Yeah. Shit. Both of y'all saying we, so I'm gonna believe it. It was both of y'all. So basically, what you telling me is that game plans is a collaboration. Wow. Wow, game plans are a collaboration.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Can you handle the truth today?
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Game plans or collaboration. God. Okay. All right. All right, let me continue with the evidence, because I have more evidence. I have more. Listen, I typed this out. I'm so serious. I typed this out. Boy, I be serious. Listen, man, Jerry and them got me over here typing, doing printouts, timestamps. All right, so y'all, I'm finna play this. I had to look at my notes to find out where it is. But listen to this. This is from today. All right. I just want y'all to peep. I want y'all to peep some. See if y'all peep some.
You know, with the numbers, so we gotta keep working at it.
Garrett Podell, CBS Sports. Mike, you talked about wanting to build off of things. Rico Dowdle at his best game in Pittsburgh, and he had just one carry in the first quarter when it was still a 7-3 game, finished with 5. Sort of what goes into that, and then.
Well, the 7 on third down is a big part of that, you know, and I think starting off with the first play, just some of the penetration we had here, clearly not a reflection of him. I actually thought he did play well. With his limited touches, but he definitely needs to touch the ball more, without a doubt.
Ed Werder, WFAA. You were in a similar predicament offensively going into the bye last year, and then came out of that a completely different team, won 6 of your next 7 games. Did anything that you did during that time, the success you had, apply now in terms of creating buy-in or ideas you can implement?
So he said, what did you do coming out of the bye? What did you do?
Well, I would say the biggest thing, I felt that when we turned that corner last year was the complementary. If you go look at those games, you look at the Pittsburgh game, we know how to play complementary football, and we haven't, we really haven't done it. You know, we started out there in Cleveland in the first half, but not in the second half. I thought for a lot of the game in New York we had it, but our complementary formula of production is not there. So that was the biggest emphasis coming out of the bye last year, and definitely will be again this year.
So on that, Mike McCarthy is lying. That was not the adjustment that he did. No. The lie detector on this, he lying.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
That was a damn lie. Your adjustment coming out of the ball was not running the ball. See, that's what make people think they can't trust you.
You lied to me, but you did. You lied to me.
Because it make this whole thing complicated. Because it looks like Stephen Jones influencing you. But then you come out and say something that's opposite of what we know you didn't do. So, are you fighting and lobbying to get them out of their idea? Because he keeps bringing up the run game. It's almost like he wants to be balanced, but they want him to throw the ball. And he keep bringing up the run game. That's what I keep saying. Y'all notice every time they talk about something, he bring up the run game. So either you lying or they're coaching through you. Yeah, man. So let me take some calls real quick. We'll take some calls. Oh, no, let me take these super chats. Y'all loaded me up. Let me take these super chats, then we go take some calls. Yeah, man. I want to hear from y'all. Because I got a lot. We got to talk about. Because we also got to get it to the film. Yeah, Ty. I feel you. Ty said, I don't trust him. He'll lie. It's hard to trust him. It really is. It really is. But I almost guarantee you that partially is some of everything of what I'm saying. I almost guarantee you that. Do y'all need the number? Do y'all need me to post the number? Y'all already got the number. Let me post the number. All right, we got a new number. So y'all come on in. All right, finna kick it off. (214) You live.
Boss.
Yo.
Hey, this Capricorn 1.
What's up with it, Capricorn? Capricorn accidentally hung up. Smoke one for you. You live.
Yo, boss.
Yo.
It's smoke one for you, brother.
What's up with it?
Bruh. Oh, that was a clip I wanted you to play, man. Like, this dude talking about we know how to play community football. Bruh, are you serious? So why didn't you do it yesterday?
Right.
Why didn't you play community football yesterday?
Something off.
It is. Like, When you walked out at halftime, bro, when Amp told you 22-8, my man, that's confident football to you, man?
Yeah, hold on. Let's explain that because we got a lot of people listening. My boy Smoke 140 was at the smoke party.
Yo.
So we was keeping up with every pass attempt and run attempt because we was trying to see if Mike McCarthy was on balance. So at halftime, I said, Amp, I said, what's the ratio? Like runs to pass. And it was what? I can't remember. What was it? Smoke. It was 22-8. I got up and walked out. Swear to God. Swear to God. I got up and walked out. I was so mad. Yep. Go ahead, Smoke. Go ahead.
I saw you walk off. I saw when you walked off, bro.
I was so mad
when it happened, man. I saw when you walked off. Bro, there is no reason for that man to do that to that team, bro, and not have Dowdle in the game running like he was doing last week, having the guys blocking for run plays. And I mean,
the conference has been locked.
Lions were bringing 5 every snap. Every snap. They were bringing 5. 4 linemen and rushing somebody. Every snap, bro.
Yeah.
And they're playing man-to-man. They're playing man-to-man. Across the board, bro. We should be smashing out for these dudes.
Right.
This is Mike McCarthy. This is front office meddling with the game plan, with the playbook, with all that crap. And I will say it once, I'm going to say it 1,000 times, bro. Zimmer is playing defense the whole game, bro. Like, everybody's paying 10 yards off. Like, all the time. All the time. Do you see him playing man-to-man most of that game?
I gotta look at it. I ain't broke down how many man reps.
Oh, my. Okay, I will do it for you because, we both play cornerback. I'll tell you that off the top. They did more zone in that game. It reminded me of the Packers game. They played the same way in that game, bro. The same exact way.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm hot, man. I can't believe the front office did this, man. The front office and Mike McCarthy, bro. Both of you guys. I mean, the whole... Oh, my God, man. And you just proving the point for everybody to know, man.
Today was weird, bro. It was weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we thought we could shoot it out with them. We like, why you do that? Like, anyway, Smoke, let me get to these other calls, big dog.
Yeah, I'll let you go, man. No problem, baby.
That's my boy. All right, man. All right, 214. You back in.
Hey, boss, this is Capricorn 1. I was speaking to you earlier. We got cut off.
Let's get it.
Hey, first time caller. Hey, you know the famous quote from Malcolm X in the movie, The Chickens Coming Home to Roost?
Yeah.
You've heard the phrase, the rubber meets the road?
Yeah.
I think what we're seeing is really both converging with not participating in free agency and taking some risk in the draft. It's all coming back to bite them, and that's what we're seeing.
Yeah. It always does, too. Always does. Yeah, man.
Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, man. That's a good thought by Capricorn, man, because they got to live with their decisions. They decided to bet on these young guys. You got to live with that. You got to stand on it. Because when I show you these film, I don't know if I'm going to get into the film today. Ooh, because I've been combing this film. Ooh, I got some things to say. 602, you live.
Oh, Cowboy, this your boy BT Johnson. What's happening?
Man, let's get it.
Oh man, like I don't even know which hat to put on first. Yeah, dude. We're gonna go straight to the coaching hat.
Let's go.
First and foremost, I think for a large part, we are in the danger zone, and it is not necessarily Mike McCarthy's fault, but Jerry better let his balls go before he loses his locker room.
You know, you got a guy that Mike McCarthy was calling a premier player 2 years ago. All of a sudden, he got to go to the daddy's office and cry about playing time. What you bringing back for? You know what I mean? So what do you think that does to the locker room when you take a guy who's been a captain in this locker room for 7 years? Yeah, you let him walk, but when you brought him back, you treat him like he a punk. That's going to inspire somebody else to give for the team. Oh, and all these coaches on 1-year contracts anyway. So what the hell I'm listening to him for if I got a 3-year deal? Like, Jerry got to come on, man.
You want answers?
He been playing all off season. Chickens came home to roost. That's why I put that post in your chat room midway through the second quarter. Happy birthday, Jerry Jones. I mean, he did this to himself. You said it right. He coming home to roost. Now, I do want to say, at the end of your soliloquy, I did agree with you. Mike McCarthy has always talked about wanting to be balanced. Even so much so that even when Kellen Moore was here, he brought in a dude who ran a West Coast power run game offense, and Brian Schottenheimer, whose daddy was known for Marty Ball. We're going to run this thing down your throat. He brought that dude in as a consultant under Kellen and retained him as his offensive coordinator. But we're not playing any kind of Schottenheimer ball. Right. We talked about it all summer.
No.
All these tight ends we got, we supposed to be coming out at 12 and 22, shifting all over the damn place, creating mismatch.
Right.
We're not doing none of that.
Right.
We got a fullback who likes running into people, who moves people. Hunter be hitting folks in the A gap, A and C gap before they get his hands off of them. Right. You know what I mean? But you don't want to run behind him. Like, we just need to do things that make sense, bro. And it seems to me like the front office has collectively taken everything that would make sense and just told these coaches they can't do it. Like, tell me why we got 3 cornerbacks getting burned on the left sideline that have been here a couple of months, and we got a dude that we done plugged in the playoff game at multiple positions during the regular season, and he can't get no burn.
Easy. Right.
Come on, we got 2 safeties jogging around on the field missing tackles, and we got a dude that we know covers and hits better than both of them on the sideline. Thomas. Well, we already know Bell gonna hit somebody and wrap up. But come on, man. It's simple decisions. It seems to me like the front office is clearly made the decisions about who's supposed to be out there. And, you know, it's that old adage, well, he's the backup for a reason. Usually when if the backup can do something, you can ask the starter to do it. That's not always the case, and especially not with our safeties right now. We got to get that fixed, but it all comes down to what we talked about for about the last 10 months. We need some shoes.
Yeah.
We got some shoes, but we got some wipe off hand-me-downs. You know what I mean?
I got some ugly film on Mozzie, man. I got some ugly film on Mozzie.
Oh, man.
I got some ugly film.
Look, I quit watching the game in the second quarter because I saw Mozzie not only get pushed back 3 yards, he got rolled over.
Man, blown off the ball.
And I said, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I said, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it, bro.
We got to get that shoe conversation, bro. For real.
Yeah, for real. Mahalo, bro. Oh, you know what? Just one last thing. Fire Mike Solari right now.
Man, fire Mike Solari right now. Amen. For sure. I'm gonna take that for sure. Good call, D.
All right.
That was DP. We got us one more. Anonymous.
Kimbo, what's up, boss?
What's up with it?
Hey, check it out, man. The only thing the Cowboys really need to do, and the fans need to understand, I'm gonna give you the straight fact. They need to let Shotty Hiram call the play call for offense, and need to let Al Harris run the defense, and let both of the other offense, Mike McCarthy is them coach. I think that'll be better for the players and better for the whole team. What you think? I mean, did I give you some facts or did opinion?
I said the same thing today until I start listening to Stephen Jones. If that makes sense.
Well, you know, Stephen Jones been running the team down the drain since he's been trying to take care of Jones.
I I was saying we need to go with Brian Schottenheimer, but then me and Starr was talking today, right?
Right.
Remember the Let Russ Cook campaign? Do you remember that?
Right.
So the story goes that Pete Carroll wanted to get rid of Brian because Brian was bending to the Let Russ Cook pressure. Versus Schottenheimer was like, we run the ball 30 times. We is not finna open it up with you. So if Brian Schottenheimer, according to the rumor, if he did bend to the pressure to let Russ cook, he will bend to the pressure of Stephen Jones. So that means we wouldn't get the Brian that we want. Run the ball, Brian. We'll get the chopped up version.
You'll get a half a shoe.
Yeah.
You'll get a half a shoe, not the whole shoe.
You go get half the shoe. Now
you gonna get a fake cake, a baked cake.
I still like your idea though. I still like your idea. This is why I like your idea. Because Brian Schottenheimer at least has a natural tendency to run the ball versus Mike McCarthy has a natural tendency to pass the ball. So we got a better chance of being balanced with Brian Schottenheimer.
And the reason why I say that, because of Brian, he's younger and he see the scheme of the other teams, how they running the motions, and I believe Brian want to open it up, but they won't let him. If they let Brian off the hook, Brian got some up under his sleeve. But you know how you just be quiet? You know how you be quiet and everybody be bullying you, and next thing you know that you don't tuck over nothing. You can't bully me no more. I done talk so much. You know what I mean? So Brian sitting back, he ready. He ready to take off. Al, he ready to take off. But they got to let them coaches coach them boys. They got to let them coaches get in their faces. You can't sit there and play pity pat and play pancake and do all these other games and you talking about you want to win. You don't want to win if you're not playing like you're supposed to play.
Right.
Get back into the 92s and the 90s. If you're not in the 90s, in the 92, 95, 96, you don't want to win.
Definitely need more than what we doing right now, man. But good call, big dog.
Bless up, man.
Bless up. Good
Love,
call,
man.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got the best executives, man. Don't let nobody say no different. We got the best executives. Don't let nobody. Man, should I show y'all the film? Cause I saw some real, man. I cause I'm looking at the running game on both sides. I think I'm gonna do it. Let me call Coach Moore first, though. Let me call Coach Moore. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. I ain't take them super chats yet, did I? Nope, I didn't. Y'all was gonna let me forget the super chats? Y'all don't care about them people money. Hold on. What the likes looking like too? What the likes? Can somebody answer that? What we looking like on the likes? Are y'all taking care of your ball on them likes? How y'all acting? I'm trying to see if you. What's up, Coach?
What's going on, man?
I'm chilling.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. I just got a call and tell Cowboy Nation what a conversation I had today, and it really kind of pissed me off. But it wasn't this. It didn't piss me off because I hadn't been mad this week. I'm not really mad of what I saw yesterday because, as you know, and they call it say chickens come home to roost. It is. I mean, I can see this building up, and I can see it. I hate to say, I can see it getting worse if we don't get it straightened out fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I had a conversation, and the guy was telling me about how soft we were. And then when he said reflection of soft, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, y'all gonna be soft because your leadership is soft.
Mm.
And he said, that's where people are talking about. And then he pointed out something to me that I said yesterday on the telecast we were saying. He talked about how Detroit was disrespecting you by doing Harlem Globetrotter type plays when they were up 30 points with their stars, doing plays that they in the round, throw the ball to the tackle, he go out, this and that, doing really a mockery of you. And he said the exact same thing that I said on the telecast. And I didn't tell him what I said. He said, that is if he was a head coach, Dan Campbell would have heard that from him at the stripe, because that's a reflection of how people will feel about your head coach. And then I started thinking about Boss, and I think we need to pull this clip. When you got Dak Prescott and Jordan Lewis on that podium, and they start talking about we need to prepare better, what is that saying?
Yeah, I mean,
that's saying that they really don't like the way we prepare.
I mean,
that's a coach's word when we talking about preparation.
But Mike McCarthy was 12-5 3 times. Like, I'm not gonna pick the time in which he's struggling to be like he don't prepare teams.
Well, I'm glad you said that. If you look at the last 11 games we done played, if you look at those games, we hadn't played well in 11 games.
I ain't talking about just the 11. I'm talking about his whole career. You know, so it's like, I'm not gonna go as far as to be like he don't prepare when he won 12 games 3 years in a row.
All right, he'll come back to you. You'll come back. You'll come around.
I can't come around on that. I can't, because I have to give him his credit for what he's done.
Listen. This is where I always say when we talk about talent, and this is what I always say about when we talk about talent. And I've had said this about the Cowboys team. Cowboys team has had and a lot of players, a lot of teams in the NFL take this. The Cowboys have had a vast amount of talent.
Yeah.
Vast amount of talent. And Dak Prescott, even though everybody's all on Dak Prescott to me is one of the top quarterbacks in this league, and everybody will be clamoring at his door if he was ever on the free market. He's never been on the free market, right? That is a great part about why we 12-5 as a Cowboy team.
Yeah, I also think we 12-5 because Mike McCarthy listened, which was a good leadership skill set. True or not?
No.
So when we was running the governor offense last year, where we was having those long methodical drives, but we weren't closing them out in the red zone, what did Mike McCarthy do after the bye that opened us up?
What are you talking about? What he did to open us up after the bye?
Yeah. What did he do? He listened to Dak.
He listened to Dak.
Yeah. Dak said we need to go vertical. And they began to stretch the field more, and it made the offense catch fire.
Look at the game. They kind of stretch the field more. I didn't see too many deep passes, and I watched the game with you, and I rather take it to the field to see it. I don't think that what happened, but if
that's what Dak said when he did the interview with Jason Garrett. So Dak line.
But the last 11 games from Buffalo all the way to this game, the offense has been horrible.
I wouldn't say it was horrible versus Green Bay. You said it wasn't horrible. That offense did 35 points versus Green Bay. That ain't horrible.
Okay, well, let's use a better word that's a culture killer.
Okay.
Inconsistent, which always is a coach killer.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see Mike. I think I don't see Mike McCarthy as bad as you do. That's all. I think we just see it a little bit different.
Buffalo, it was horrible. The Dolphins, the only team the Dolphins held at 20 points. You had a Detroit game, you got 19 points. You scored 38 points against the Redskins. You had a good game against Green Bay, you say offensively. And then you take the games this year, I think a couple of games you ain't got number 20 points.
Yeah.
That's facts. That ain't no individual. That's just how it been.
Yeah. And see,
and it goes back to what you were saying about the run game.
I was telling Star, like last year, when that offense caught fire, we didn't have no problem with Mike McCarthy. Even with the pass happy, we didn't have no problem with it because we was scoring a lot of points, we was winning a lot of games. So, and just real quick, hold on real quick, Coach. I'm almost finished. Be real quick. So, Mike McCarthy started slow last year and caught fire after the bye. If I'm being fair, I think we should all give him a chance to try to work it out because he did work it out last year. He did. The offense caught fire. They caught Miami. Miami was way ahead. And when his offense got going with CeeDee Lamb, after they listened to Dak, opened it up more, and got away from that governor offense, it was fire. So
you said Miami?
Nah.
Oh, you talking about CeeDee Lamb caught with Miami?
Yeah, their offensive system, which was killing them points and yards. So I'm saying I ain't ready to just give up on the season. Because if I give up on Big Mike altogether and just conclude he done, he trash, it's over, my mind ain't gonna think of solutions. You know, I want to keep my mind like, okay, I want to focus on how can I help Mike or how can I put the pressure on Mike? You know what I'm saying? Because the pressure we should be putting on Mike, in my opinion, is hold him accountable to his own words. He was the one that talked about that a balanced offense protects your defense. He was the one that called it the winning formula. He talked about the 30 attempts. So even not believing in Mike, we still need to just hold him accountable because we trying to force the team to do what he said out his own mouth.
Well, and I understand what you're saying, boss. But if we think he's lying, then it's hard to trust a liar.
It is,
and it's fair, and there is gonna be no trust in the locker room if a player feel like you're a liar.
Yeah, I can't fight you on that.
Shit, so that's an ill will type thing with that. And like I said, he has a chance to straighten this out. But the culture of the situation we're put in, and then the firestorm that's around it, it's a bad thing. And I didn't like the press conference that he had talking about the turnovers was the main culprit of our loss.
Now he said, I listened to it.
Okay, what did he say?
He said two things. He said turnovers and us giving up the ball. So he blamed himself and Zimmer D. Because at first when I heard it, I thought, I listened to it twice. Because when I first heard it, I was like, is he throwing Zim under the bus? That's what it sounded like at first.
He said we didn't get the ball. He said we didn't get turnovers and us turn the football over.
Right. So he did talk about both.
But that's the part. That's the part I got a problem with.
Yeah, because you basically said, why you bring it up Zimmer?
Why
you bring it up? He the head coach, though, coach.
But but this is the problem. I don't care about when he said we didn't get no turnovers for Zimmer. I can see what he's talking about throwing up. But when he said about us turning the ball over, 3 of our turnovers was when the game was we was already down 30 points. Turnovers didn't kill us, but 1 turnover in the red zone down there. Other than that, the turnovers we started making, the game was already out of reach.
But it sounded like he was just saying as a goal, he wanted to get him up. That's what it sounded like he was saying. You know,
right? And he wanted to get him up, but it was 5 turnovers, but really a 6 turnover, and the 6th turnover is when you exploded, and that's on him.
Yeah, on the floor of the game, you're right. But in the context of what it sounded like he was saying, he sounded like he was saying we need to get our turnovers up, and we need to stop turning the ball over. Yeah,
and that's what. And that happened, and that's another key that I like to say that turned the season around when we start getting better, and after that bye week we start getting more turnovers.
Yeah,
and we got more turnovers, and that was. But this is what I'm trying to say is, if you cannot say about turnovers because you already know that was when you start talking turnovers, you really. To me, I think that's not good for your quarterback. And he understands how the media is, and he knows what type of quarterback he got there. He's the guy that got to protect that back. He's the one. He knows who his quarterback is.
Yeah.
But it's going to be easy. It's easy when the whole media has used that as a scapegoat. And
I don't think he doing that, man, Coach. I don't think he do that.
I don't think he's doing it, it's a very easy thing to do.
It can be construed, but I don't see him as no bus thrower like that. Now, he did throw Kellen Moore under the bus, but him and Dak, I think they yin yang. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree that it could be sloppy. That, you know what I mean? That he not thinking as dirty as it can be in terms of what it could come across. I'm with you, Coach.
But I just want to say this one thing, boss. I am not on the opponent of, like I said yesterday. There is right now, there will not be nothing good at this particular point of saying you're going to fire Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
At this point in the season.
Yeah.
But I will go on record to say this, that he will not be here next year.
Well, Coach, I say let's hope for the best. I don't want to declare death on him yet. You see what I'm saying? And I want to keep all of us focused on ways to get him to be better. I don't want to declare him dead. No.
Yeah, I mean that's boss. That's a Cowboy, but football. I know football, and football guards only work one way.
Yeah, I mean, I know you know football, Coach. We just disagree on this. I mean,
you come around.
You do nah. I'm not gonna come around. I promise you, I'm not gonna come around. Because to come around would mean that I quit. I ain't gonna quit on Mike while we in the season. I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I'm not gonna just declare that it's over. I'm gonna declare that I hope the best for Mike right now. And I'm going to try to push the best ideas and accountability on Mike right now. Because he is our head coach. He is our hope right now. So that's just how I'm going to play it. Now, if I end up being wrong, then I'm going to be like, yeah, well, he didn't get it done. And whatever failures that caused him to fall, then I'm going to say what that is. But as of now, I'm going to hope the best for Mike.
I mean, but he and listen, Mike he's a good coach. He is what he is. His teams have always been called soft, even though he was Green Bay. this is what he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, so
and they
I,
just gotta,
I
gotta
suggest
overcome
I
and
suggest
come
we
out of
find
this.
ways and think of ways to help Mike or pressure Mike. I
And
don't
I
want to
think
just
that-
accept it's over because it's Mike.
And I think the person we got to talk to, I think Dak has a lot with this team. I heard somebody say that Dak is in love with this type of offense because that's all he knows. But I want Dak to understand, man, that running game, enforcing that running game, will help him make his job a lot easier. And that's what he got. And I think that the stuff that we'll come up with soon about the run, when they do run the ball 30 times, and it is scripted because the evidence is in the box scores. We can go to the box scores and see, dog, when we get over 20, 25 carries from our running backs, or how well we play, and we get under 15 carries from our running backs, how bad or how tough a struggle it is for us to be productive and consistent as an offense. And that's what I want us to see, if we could be a consistent football team. So that's what makes it hard to view the Cowboys as a fan, because we don't really know what our identity is, and we don't know what we're gonna get week to week. That's the hard thing, because we know we got a good football team, but we don't know what we're gonna get week to week. And we just hope we can build that consistency and be, and we can build some consistency. I think we can start getting something going, but we just got to be consistent. And I don't think we had no consistency this year. I just want to see if we can put 3 solid play games together in a row, and then I think we'll be building towards something.
Yeah. All right, Coach.
So we start with this week, start with next week, and see if we can put 3 solid play games in a row.
There it is.
All right, boss.
All right,
Coach. Good job, man. Keep working.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get it. Now, I do got some film, man, but I don't know if I'm going to show it today. See, because we got a full 2 weeks. We got a full 2 weeks, man. Sometimes we got to slow this stuff down. But, yeah, I got the film right here. I got some interesting stuff, too. I got some because what I wanted to do today, but it might just go too long if I do this. I was going to show y'all the difference between the blocking of Detroit and the blocking of Dallas. And I was going to play a game with y'all. All right. So the game that I wanted to play with y'all. All right. Y'all stay with me as I break this down, because this is an exercise. I think it was going to be a very fun exercise. Okay. This exercise, I was going to call it bounce, bang, or bend it. Okay. I missed the super chat. Hold on real quick. Let me go back and find my boss super chat real quick. My boss said I missed the super chat. So y'all can't be sending those super chats at the beginning of the show and be like, I missed the super chats, because then I ain't going to find it. Just go ahead and put your comment in again. Whatever it is, Adam. I don't see super chat, bro. Your super chat gone, big dog. I don't see it. But I was gonna play this game called Bounce, Bang, or Bend. Okay. And so in this game, y'all was gonna be the running backs. And y'all gonna have to make a decision, right? Once he handed off, would you bounce it, bang it, or bend it based on the block? Could y'all handle that? Could y'all do that? Y'all want to play this game? Because this is a vision game. I would want to see what kind. And when you play this game, the funny thing about this game, it's going to show you, it's going to force your eyes to see the holes. I promise you. It's a fun game. Bounce, bang, or bend it. Because that's what you got to do in the zone scheme. Because the running back have options. He can bend it back. He can bang it up in there if the hole will open up. Or he can bounce it outside. That's the options for a zone. Okay. So I was going to play that game with y'all. All right. With the runs. Somebody say, let's go. Y'all want to do it? Y'all want to do it? Y'all let me know if y'all want to do it, man. Or should I save this? My boy say, let's go. All right, let's go. All right, so this is the first one. Then we gonna do a few. We gonna just do a few. So bang it, bounce it, or bend it. You gotta make a split. My boy say bang it. All right, so here we go. Let's see what happened. He banged it, didn't get nothing. All right, hold on real quick. Let me go to the next play. All right, so I gotta do it like this. Y'all give me 1 second. Cause I gotta let the play run first. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. All right. Montgomery. Banging, bouncing, or bending? I want to know. You banging, you bouncing, or you bending it? Let me know. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm bouncing it. Easily. I'm bouncing this. I ain't banging nothing. I'm bouncing this because I'm running that digs. And I'm gonna try to run that digs. I'm bouncing. Let's see. Yep. He chose the bounce. Next play. We gonna do a few. We gonna just do a few of these. Yeah, y'all like my game. I like this game. It's a fun game because this go force you to see the holes. This force you to see the holes when you play this game. It's a eye game that it train your eyes. Here we go. All right, here we go again. We got Montgomery on the run. Here we go. You banging, you bouncing, or you bending? What you doing? I want to know. I want to know. You banging, you bouncing, or you bending? My boy say bounce. See, it ain't easy. See, remember they gotta do this in a split second. You banging, you bouncing, or you bending? Y'all got 2 minutes. Still can't even make up your mind. Lisa say she banging it up in there. Okay. You go bang it up in there, Lisa? All right. My boy Drake say he bouncing. Unc say he bouncing. My boy say bend it back. You say bend it back. Oak Cliff. My boy Oak Cliff say he bended it back. All right, let's look. He get 4 yards. He get 4 more yards. All right, next play. I'm gonna show y'all some Dallas runs too. Cause one thing you go see real clear when you see these Dallas runs. You go see a massive difference in holes. It's a massive difference. That's why I want to play this game. All right, here we go. We got us a fun one coming. Here we go. All right. Here we go. We got Montgomery in an I formation, lead blocker, which we should do, and Dallas does not do enough with Hunter Luki. So here we go. Run play. You the running back. And are you banging it, bouncing it, or bending it back? I want to know. Are you banging it, bouncing it, or bending it back? I want to know. Talk to me. So I see a bang. Okay. Somebody say I would not. No, don't tell me what you wouldn't do. I need to know what you would do. Don't tell me what you wouldn't do. I need to know what you would do. Somebody say, okay, bang, bend, bang, bend, bang, bend. Ooh, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. All right, here we go. So for all you who would have bent it back, you would have missed your points. See, this ain't an easy game. See, this ain't an easy game. Y'all thought it was gonna be easy. The game ain't easy, homie. All right, so now we got Dallas. We got Dallas running the ball. Dallas is running the ball. Now, this is one thing we can say though. At least with Detroit, you saw multiple options, didn't you? You saw some bend options, you saw some bang options in them zone schemes. You saw it. It was clear. Now let's look at Dallas. Let's look at Dallas. All right. And are you banging, bending, or bouncing?
Oh, hell no.
Shit. Are you banging, bending, or bouncing?
Oh, hell no.
Man, you can clearly see you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Everything. Look, Detroit got everything clogged up. My boy say fall down. Okay. He got something out of that. He banged it. Banging it was the best decision right there. Just try to get you something out of it. That was the right decision. All right, next play. Oh man. And see, the funny thing about this game is when you play this game, it makes you real obvious the offensive line talent when you play this game. It's crazy. Like when you, oh man, this game is funny. This is a funny as hell ass game. Oh man. Oh, I hope I still got y'all with me, man. I hope I ain't make a lot of y'all drop off the stream. Oh man. All right, let me go find some more Dallas runs. I'm gonna go find some more Dallas runs. Y'all, let me do some more Dallas runs. These Dallas runs are funny. Now, let me go back to Detroit. Let's show Detroit. I want to show I ain't gonna show Detroit. Cause Detroit, they clowning. I'm gonna show you another from Detroit. Look, this Detroit. All right, here we go. We I'm gonna show Dallas runs in a minute, bro. It is sad, especially when you play this game with Detroit. When you play this game with Detroit and then play it with Dallas, it's a totally different game. Watch this. All right, Detroit. Here we go. Here we go. Banging, bending, bouncing. What you doing? My boy say bend it back. Okay. All right. I want to see. I'm waiting on you. I want to see. Not too many run plays from Dallas. No, yeah, you're right. That's a fact cover since it's not too big. But I got him. I got the run plays from Dallas. I do. But I want to see y'all answer on this. Are you banging this? Are you bending it back? Or are you bouncing it outside? What you doing? So y'all ain't gonna answer this one. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna answer this. I'm gonna let it play. Yeah, he banged it up in there. Got him some good positive yardage. All right, let me look at a couple of more Detroit. I'm looking at a couple of more Detroit. Yeah. It's a fun game, man. It's a fun ass game. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do one more Detroit. All right, here we go. This is the last Detroit. Are you banging it? Are you bending it back? Or are you bouncing it? Also keep in mind, this is Gibbs. This is a very electric athlete. Are you bouncing? Are you running? Are you trying to bang it up in there? Are you reading your blocks? Are you reading your blocks? This is the last one from Detroit. My boy Ice Cold Say A-Gap bang it. Lisa say bounce it. Kendrick say bang it. Ty say bounce it. I like this game, man. This game is fun, man. All right. Bend it back. My boy, see, we ain't even see. It's always somebody got to do something different. Tell me I'm slanging. Well, you got to be different. My boy DP say bang through, full speed. JT say bounce that thing. All right. Here we go. The answer is he bounces it and he gets some 3 yards. All right. Let me find y'all some Dallas plays, because y'all got to look at some of these Dallas. I'm gonna find y'all some Dallas, man. Let me find you some Dallas, because Dallas is interesting. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me find some Dallas plays. Y'all be patient, man. Y'all be patient with your boy. So let me go to Russian. All right, here we go. All right, this is perfect. I got some Dallas. Got here some Dallas. Okay, we got Dallas. Let's watch Dallas. Woo! Boo. Are you banging it, bending it, or bouncing it? See, the first thing that's obvious, can't y'all see the clear difference? Ain't it like a very obvious difference when you play this game? Can't y'all see the lack of running lanes? Yeah. The running lanes was tough. And that we gonna talk about why in a future show. We gonna talk about why. So I'm seeing bang, I'm seeing bounce, I'm seeing flea flicker. Y'all playing too much. All right, let's see what he do. He bangs it. Okay. Next play. He didn't get much yardage on that too. All right, next play. All right, here we go. Let's look at Zeke. We're gonna look at Zeke. We're gonna look at Zeke. All right, let's play this game. All right, so we got Zeke. All right. Are you banging it, bending it, or are you bouncing this? Man, I forgot to show y'all that Detroit play where Mozzie got destroyed. Oh, I forgot to show y'all that, because I've been looking at these run plays. So I'm seeing Ben. Somebody says Zeke is done for real. Let's play the game, please. Bend it, bang it. I see 2 bangs. No, I see mostly bangs. Okay, he bangs it. Gets him 2 yards. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give y'all one more Dallas. Let me see. This is the last one, Dallas. This is the last one. This is the last one. Whew. This is just, ugh. This gonna give y'all some respect. Watch this one. This one gonna give you some respect. Now watch this. Watch this. Are you... Now, what's the... First of all, what's the problem? What's the biggest problem? I could tell you what I've been seeing. You know the number one thing I've been seeing? the difference between Dallas and Detroit is Detroit is in Dallas's backfield consistently. That's the biggest difference between Detroit run options and Dallas. And it's obvious. So, you Zeke, are you bending it, bouncing it, or banging it? Somebody say bend it back. Somebody say bounce it. Yep, no push. And it's worse than no push. They getting pushed into Zeke and Rico. That's the worst. Somebody say bend it back. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. So, he bounces it. Almost get tackled. Shakes that tackle. Falls forward for 4 yards. So, what I clearly see from playing this game, Detroit running backs got superior holes. Big old gaping holes. The Cowboys didn't. They did not. So we go talk about why in the future. A lot of that also got to do with play calling and getting your offensive line in rhythm. Which, when you start off pass happy like that, and like Coach McCarthy talked about, you got those guys playing on their heels. Yeah. You're not going to see that push that you was seeing from Detroit. So, I'm going to kind of pause for right now because it's a lot I want to talk about. Because I ain't even finished all the stuff I slept on. Because I wanted to talk about a lot. Okay. A lot. That I'm going to just have to pause the content for right now. One of the things that I'm going to talk about in the near future is I am not of the opinion of letting Zimmer off the hook for this game. We talked about that on game day. And I slept on it. And as I slept on it, should I let Zimmer off the hook for what I saw?
Oh, hell no.
No. I'm not letting Zimmer off the hook. Now, did Mike McCarthy play call and put him in a bad place? Yes. But did I see some stuff on that defense that was super unacceptable? Absolutely. I'm talking about absolutely. And I have to look at the head man when I'm watching the film and I'm seeing stuff that's unacceptable. I'm talking about fully unacceptable. I saw some effort things. I saw some unwillingness to tackle. I saw some missed tackles. No. You also have to be held accountable, sir. Because I also don't feel sorry for Zimmer. I don't. The more and more I thought about it, I don't feel sorry for Zimmer. I did at first, but then I thought about it. I said, Zimmer has way more than Rod ever had, even in our backups. Zimmer has way more than what Rod had, even with our backups. Zimmer had more than Rod Marinelli ever had, even with the backups. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have Mozzie Smith or Antoine Woods? I know we mad at Donovan Wilson and Hooker, but would you rather have Donovan Wilson and Hooker or Heat and Woods?
Oh, hell no.
Nah. Would you rather have Byron Jones or Trayvon Diggs? So, and let me ask you a question. So y'all saying Woods? Oh my! I ain't gonna even fight you. When it come down to Woods, I'm like,
Oh, hell no.
but I respect y'all opinion. I'm gonna respect it. Y'all shocking me right now with this Heath and Woods. Oh my God, y'all going with Woods and the Heath? Oh Jesus! Wow. It's okay though. Sometimes we just see it different. That shocked me though. That really did shock me. But my point's still the same. I'm not giving them no pass. Nope. No. If Rod was able to win with what he had, then Zim can win with what he has. So I'm gonna pause because I got some more I gotta say as I slept on it. I'm gonna pause. I got some more film on my show. Yeah, but I got y'all going. Regina said I like Jones. I got y'all going on that one. I got y'all going. I see that. Yeah. Somebody say Woods had fight. Win. When did Woods has a fight? Win. No. I just see it different, bro. I see it different. But anyway, the main thing is I slept on this is hold on. He said what did Rod win? You don't remember Rod Marinelli defense stopping the run with no names? You don't remember in 2014 we led the league in turnovers with no names with Rod? And let me ask you a question. I'm asking a real question. This is a real question. Have you ever seen Rod Marinelli defense quit? Ever? I'm talking ever. I'm talking about ever. Can you name even one game where you came out and said, what was that? Huh? I'm asking a real question. Huh? Can you name one game where you said,
what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Rod teams always played with effort. So if Rod teams always had max effort, why would I give Zimmer a pass for what we saw? Why would I do that? Why? Nah, I ain't doing it. So, what's going to cause the defense to play up to the standard? Because, see, I'm going to listen to Overshawn. I'm not going to call them boys soft. I listened to him. I listened to Mike McCarthy. I listened to Overshawn. And I thought about this as a man. When a man tell you don't do some shit, don't do it. If a man tell you, hey, we take that as disrespectful, don't disrespect them. It's another way to say they not playing up to the standard without saying soft. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. So I'm gonna listen to him. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna call you soft. I'm gonna respect you as a man. But I am gonna tell you, y'all ain't playing up to the standard. So I'm telling you the same way in a more respectful way. This ain't the standard. No, it's not. No. Even if the offense was leaving you on the field. No. Your mentality still gotta be, we gotta stop him. Period. That's a defensive mentality. I don't care if offense fumble 8 times. My boy say, what about weak? I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm just telling y'all what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect it. And the only reason I respect it, because I was listening to the conviction and how they said it. And Mike McCarthy said it today. He said, you gotta be real careful when you start calling these men soft. See, it's something to think about when a man said, like we take that as disrespectful, very disrespectful. And as a man, if I tell this to somebody, I'm gonna want them to honor what I say. You know what I'm saying? As a man, if I tell you, as a man, bro, don't like, cause see, some people, they do stuff. See, you Dallas people go feel me when I say this. See, in Dallas, you don't cuss at people like it's cool. You know how in certain cities they'll cuss at each other. Hey man, shut your, and they'll just add all kind of extra cuss words at somebody. Shut your bitch. What? See, in Dallas, you don't talk like that. So if somebody from some other place and they come at me like that, and I say, hey bro, I know y'all do that where you from, but where I'm from, we don't talk like that to each other. So don't talk to me like that, bro. So if somebody say that as a man and they mean it, I'm gonna respect it. It's just what it is. But I am gonna tell you, bro, this ain't the standard. This ain't the Dallas Cowboys standard. And if I don't say soft, I'm gonna find another adjective. But anyway, the main thing was what's going on. Today's press conference gave me questions. I was hearing a lot of we out of Steven and we out of Mike McCarthy. And it did sound like Mike McCarthy was having a real discussion about keeping it real on somebody having a vision of past happiness. Yeah. Because Stephen Jones did clearly say, we thought we could keep up with them. And Mike McCarthy clearly said, we have to keep it real and have discussions about was we too aggressive. And it sounds like he was pushing for more balance, if I'm keeping it real. So y'all already know, man, here at Boss Cowboy Sports, y'all already know that I'm going to keep my ear to the ground to always try to make sure we present ways to win. So I'm going to have a show coming up soon, and I'm going to go heavy into the things that we can do right now to win. I'm going to tease one of them. Nah, I ain't going to tease. I'm going to just save it. Y'all look out, man. I got a show coming up on all the things we can do to turn around the season. And it's the last thing I'm going to say. I mean, the absolute last thing I'm going to say. I really want to see Detroit again. I do. I want to see Detroit before I want to see Green Bay. I want to see Detroit before I see San Fran. I want to see Detroit when it counts. I want to see Detroit in the playoffs. I'm being honest. Detroit was very disrespectful. And I, honest to God, let me turn off this music when I say this. I, honest to God, feel like Detroit took pride in beating up on Lil Bro. Detroit took pride in beating up on Lil Bro. The Dallas Cowboys got all these players out. And they came in our house And while they was up, they had no respect. Flea flickers, trick plays, while they clearly had the game in control. You did that to backups. You did that to Lil Bro. I want to see y'all again. But I want to see y'all with Big Bro. I want to see y'all when Micah is back. I want to see if y'all got that same energy. I want to see if y'all got the same balls to run them trick plays. Because I know some people crazy enough to think that Tank and Micah don't make a difference. But they do. I know some people that really felt like losing Eric Kendricks didn't make, but it did make a big difference. You lost the green dot leading tackler in the league for another player to be your green dot that's learning and plays timid, Clark. I'm personally offended at what Detroit did. And if Dallas, if you see them again and you don't fight them with absolute hate,
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, grand to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows, can't ride the